What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you another video, and this should be the last video in Indie Week. So I wanted to just talk about 5 brands that I would like to try in 2021, and then 5 brands that I want to try more of. These are all going to be indie brands, and if you don't know what indie brands stand for, that means basically that the brand is independently owned by one owner or a couple or 2 owners or 2 friends or something, but there's no parent company or big conglomerate that is really helping to fund it. It's typically really self-project, self-love care, where they're pulling the money out of their pocket to create the palettes or the products ahead of time, and then they're making their money back when they sell them. So I really and truly love to support indie brands in all walks of my life. Specifically, I do it a lot in beauty. I don't find that it's as easy to do it in like clothing brands and other things, but rambling aside, if you are interested in hearing about these 10 brands, just keep watching. Okay, so I didn't say earlier, I just want to point out I did record this look. If you're interested and you're wondering, this look will have been up yesterday, so I will definitely have it linked down below for you guys. Okay, let us get into it. So like I said, I have 5 brands that I want to try fresh out, that I haven't tried not a single item from, and then there are 5 brands that I want to get more from because I've already tried something and I've been intrigued. I'm slowly gaining interest and I want to just learn more, get more. So I'm gonna scoot over. Okay, we're scotched over so I can show you guys some of the things that I'm interested in. We're gonna start off with 5 products or 5 brands that I'm interested in trying for the first time. First, I want to talk about Oden's Eye. So I had planned to potentially look into picking up something from Oden's Eye during the Black Friday sales, but I decided to not do it. 1, because the sale wasn't all that good, and 2, because I did not want to deal with shipping from a European country to my house during this messy holiday season. And I'm glad I did that because I made the mistake of doing a purchase with one brand and I'm still waiting for that order. I'm not mad, but I'm like, where's my order? So yeah, Oden's Eye. Really, I only have a couple. There are 2 palettes that I'm actually interested in. I will have them both on the screen. I am really excited. One is that 6 pan. It's, I think, the forest one. It's like the green blue, if I remember correctly. That's the one palette that I'm really interested in. The other one is the one that has the purple and the mustard shade. I like that combination. I think it's very, very interesting, and I would really like to try both of those palettes. I also wouldn't mind throwing in a blush and maybe a lip product too, but I'm not dying to try those other products. I'm really dying, and I really do want to try those 2 palettes. Next, I want to try Lethal Cosmetics. I had a cart ready. I was gonna buy from Lethal Cosmetics, and then I don't even know what happened. I think I just ended up spending too much money, or like their Black Friday sale was just not hitting it. Like it just wasn't there, because I had already created like 2 palettes, 2 face palettes worth of products. I had a whole Z palette full of singles that I really wanted to try too, and they just, the Black Friday sale just was not where your girl wanted. Like I said in that video, I wanted my sales to be either 30% or higher, or I was not picking it up, and they just didn't have it. But I will show you guys, because I'm pretty sure I screenshotted what my color schemes were, so I'll try and find them on my computer screen and show it to you guys. But I'm really, really excited, and hopefully I can get these 3 items. It's quite a cart. Like I think the cart is like somewhere near $150, so that would be theoretically my beauty budget for next year, because I'm trying to really budget myself next year when it comes to beauty purchases. But I really do want to try from this brand. They have quite a few things that I'm interested in, and I hear great things about everything from their cheek products to their liners to their lip products, everything. So I really, really want to just try the whole brand overall. Next, I have Proper Beauty. A lot of people have been really giving this brand a lot of clout because they are a black owned brand and they really focused in on nudes for black and brown skin tones. I've wanted to pick up a lip product or 10 from them, but I have stopped myself just because I have quite a few brown lip products already. I am currently still in the progress of panning my MAC Lip Intensity in Toast and Butter. I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there. And so I'm thinking once I finish that one and maybe one other brown lip product, I will go ahead and pick up some brown lip products from this brand, because this whole year 2020 I have really been sticking to brown lip products, and that's not a bad thing. It's just I'm learning more about my makeup aesthetic, my makeup interest, and if that's something that I'm really going to take the time to actually get a lot of use out of, I don't mind getting a lot of products, but I still want to use the products that I have. So I'm trying to force myself to wait, but I do have quite a few products. They have some very interesting undertoned browns. They have some more neutral undertones. They have some warmer undertones. They have some yellow undertones. I think they even may have one or two cooler undertone browns, and there's quite the range as well. So I'm really interested in the brand overall, and hopefully I will pick up something from the brand, and even by the time I pick up something, they'll have more products, like maybe some lip liners. I would love to get a lip liner from them. I have found, just on a tangent, I have found a lip liner recently that I have grown to love. It is from Dominique Cosmetics and it is in the shade Nudie. This is pretty much my perfect skin tone when I have my foundation on. So I love that lip liner and I would love to get another one. Just all the perfect lip liners. Next is Nottex Cosmetics. I have been waiting for them to fully reveal their Antiquity palette, but I am 99.99% sure that I am going to be picking that palette up. I love everything about the palette. The packaging is like, it looks antique and like rustic a little bit. The inside are grungy tones. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be picking up this palette. And as of right now, so I'm filming on the 16th of December. This palette has not become available, but I believe it becomes available December 26th. So by the time that I actually get it in my possession, it's going to be next year. So this is definitely going to be a brand that I'm going to be picking up pretty soon, in late December, if not January. I'm very, very excited for this Antiquities palette. I'm just hoping it's not too expensive. I don't mind spending some money, but like not too much, please. Okay. The last new brand that I really want to try in 2021 is VE Cosmetics. So they had a beautiful blue, green, purple palette that I've been lusting after. I saw Nikki Raven do some videos with it and I wanted it even more. They also revamped another palette that I was actually interested in, but they had a glitter in the previous version, but when they revamped it, they took out the glitters. So there are about 2 palettes from this brand that I'm actually intrigued to pick up and bring into my collection. So we'll see. I'm trying not to buy 2 palettes from brands that I've never tried the formula from out the gate. I really want to try the formula, get to know the brand, and then slowly accrue palettes and stuff. So those are the 5 brands that I'm really interested in. Like I said, I'm going to try and slowly accrue the products, but we'll see how your girl is. If the brand has like insane shipping, then maybe I'll just go ahead and buy the 2 that I'm interested in. If I don't like the formula, maybe I'll give it to a friend. I have plenty of friends that do makeup, maybe not as much as I do, but I can force them to take some stuff. So yeah, those are the 5 brands that I'm really excited to try fresh out the gate, brand new in 2021. And then we have 5 brands that I want to get some more products from, and I guess I should get some of the products from each of these brands to show you guys what I already have. That'd be smart, right? Hold please. Alrighty, so there's some products that I couldn't find, but we're gonna start off with what I got. So Danessa Myricks. I have 4 products from Danessa Myricks. Like I said, I can't find one of them, but one product that I have is her Dew Wet, and this is a balm. It's a highlighting balm, and basically if you rub it and you dab it on the high cheeks of your cheekbones, that it gives like a nice liquid effect. The way I love to use this product is to actually apply it over a powder highlighter, and I feel like it just melts that powder highlighter straight into your skin, and it just does something. Okay, it just does something. So I do enjoy this product really nicely. Did I say the shade? I have this in hot water, so this is like the chocolate shade. I really enjoy this shade. I love this product and I want to try more. I also have her hydrating lotion, and I also have her beauty oil. I got these because I really wanted to try having a different type of base. I find that because I'm combination oily, I was just stuck in a rut of mattifying, and I wanted to do something different. So I'm really happy that I have these two products. I have played around with them quite a bit, and I will be playing around with them even more. We're getting into the winter, which is the perfect time to be using those types of products. I just really have been trying to get through some of the primers that I have, so that's why I haven't really been using those. The other product that I have somewhere, I quite literally don't know where I put it. I just finished doing a bronzer video, so it might, anyways, it is my Power bronzer from her, which is her cream bronzer. It is one of my favorite. You know what, I thought I knew where I put it. I really don't know where I put that bronzer. I really need to find it. It's one of my favorite bronzers, but I love that bronzer. Really nice. I have it in the darkest shade, which is deep, and yeah, good to go. Next, Natasha Denona. So I have only eyeshadow products from Natasha Denona. I have 3 palettes. I quite literally don't know where the last palette that I bought is. I literally just bought it. I should have just put it away, but I don't know where it is. So let's just talk about it. The first palette that I got from her is the Blue Purple palette. Absolutely love this palette. I've used this recently actually, and I'm still in love with it. I think I used it for an Instagram tutorial and I still haven't edited that tutorial. But yeah, I love that palette. And then the next one that I got was her bronze palette. Really love this palette. Even though it doesn't have the most diversity when it comes to the mattes, I still love the palette. I love the metallics and the shimmers. Delicious. And then the last one I got was the Love palette, but like I said, I don't know what I did with it. So I love her palettes. I think I'm good on her eyeshadow palettes unless she comes out with a retro palette. I am very intrigued by that mini retro palette color scheme, but I want a full size. I would love if she comes out with the $65 version. I would get that in a heartbeat. But I also want to try more of her base products. So I would love to try maybe her concealer, maybe even her cheek products like her blush. And I do have a bronzer. I also have a contour powder that I actually can use as a bronzer, so I do use this too. But I would love to try some of her duo glows. That's the one product that I really want to try. I didn't say what I want to try from Danessa Myricks. I really want to try her actual like foundation and concealer products, which are basically the same thing just in different packaging. I'm very intrigued by that. And I also really want to try her color fixes. I feel like those may be really cool to try as cream one shadow looks. So I would love to try those as well, because when we no longer have to wear masks, I will start to wear makeup again to work, and then I tend to like to wear one shadow looks or very simple looks to work, and I do like to wear cream shadows when I'm going to work. So those would be something that I would get use out of then. Okay, then we have Dominique Cosmetics. So just recently this week I tried Dominique Cosmetics for the very first time on my channel and in general, and I got 2 items and I am loving both of these items. So I got her Latte 2 palette, which, oh my dear lord, okay, I thought I did bad. So this is what it looks like. I really like the formula. It's really nicely pigmented and blendable. I still do need to get more in tune with this palette, but I'm really liking what I'm getting from it so far. And I must say, this lipstick, or This lip liner right here is the closest thing that I have found to being my perfect lip liner shade. So I'm gonna take a really big swatch. We're gonna put autofocus on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, autofocus is on. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, are you gonna focus then? Okay, can you guys see right there, right here? This is the shade, and this, so that's the shade, and that is pretty much exact skin tone for me when I have my foundation on. So I want to try more from this line. Now I will say it is a dry lip liner formula, so if you like that, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the lip liner formula, but I love the color. So I would love to see if they have a lipstick in this shade, and just try more. But it's not a terrible formula. I love the packaging, I love the aesthetic, but sis is dry. I will say if you use it on the angle that it's provided, because it's not a straight like, you know how a lot of lip liners are like just a ball tip. It's not, it's like a slant. So if you use it on the slant, it's a lot easier to get it on your lips. And since then it's been easier, but it is still a drier formula. But I want to try more. I don't think there are any other palettes that I'm interested in right now, but I would like to try more of her cheek products. She has a very similar product to this, so I wouldn't mind trying that. I probably won't right now, maybe after I get a lot more use out of this one, but I wouldn't mind trying that later on. But I would really like to try more of her lip products between her lip liners and her lipsticks. Then we have Playing in Makeup by Yolando. So she is coming out with quite a few things soon, and she also has come out with quite a few things that I've wanted. So this week, once again, I tried the Playing in Makeup by Yolando palette. This is her, what is this? The Washihini, whatever, her pastel palette. Okay, I am liking this so far. I still want to get a lot more use out of it, get more in tune with it, but I am really liking this palette so far. I'm liking the formula, blendability, all of that jazz. And I also previously had eyeshadow base, and I've been loving this base. This is one of my favorite bases. This is in the shade E, and I would like to get more from the brand. Sorry, I had to clear some memory on my memory card. But either way, I'm very, very excited to try some more from this brand. They have one palette that I am eyeing heavily. They have a setting spray. I would love to get a black owned setting spray. They also have a bronzing palette that they're coming out very, very soon. And it is a palette, and there are quite a few shades, but there's like 4 shades. So I feel like that's not too bad. And from the looks of things, I could probably finesse using at least 2 if not 3 of the shades, and the other shade I could probably use as like an under eye setting powder. So I am very, very intrigued by quite a few things from this brand. I will say that her products are not cheap by any means. This palette originally, like without any form of sale or anything, I believe it's like $50, and I want to say that this eyeshadow primer was like in the high teens, maybe low 20s. So not cheap products. None of these products are cheap, let me put that out there. A lot of indie brands, they have to put their products higher, which I understand, but sometimes, you know, life is just not hitting it that way. Okay, so we will see. I really want to try quite a bit from this brand, and so I probably will. And this is another brand that I might make another purchase late December, early January, because a lot, like that new bronzer palette is coming out, I believe, very soon. And I would love to get a review up for you guys really quickly, so that you guys can know if you are interested, if it'll work for your complexion, if not, etc. So we'll see. I might be making order from them very, very soon. And then the last brand that I am just really intrigued to get some more products from is 50/50 Makeup. So this is my very first product from them, and not only did I love the color scheme, right? I loved the pigmentation, the blendability, and I love how I actually contacted the owner, because So I don't know if you guys do a lot of purchasing online or even through indie brands, but when you purchase from an indie brand that's online, typically they have like those automatic emails. So after you buy your palette, they have like a certain amount of time that they automatically send you an email like, review our product, let us know how you think. And like I got that from this brand and I was like, was I supposed to have received this? Did you ship it? Like, please let me know so I can like figure out what's going on. And she emailed me back pretty soon and was like, I'm sorry, it was an automatic response. It did not ship. You actually pre-ordered the item, but it is coming very soon. And I just appreciate the fact that she got back to me so quickly, and she also told me what the situation was. I like that you're gonna be upfront with me. I'd rather you be upfront with me and tell me, sis, you have to wait a little bit, but it's coming. Then you be like, oh, it already came. I don't know what happened. So I really like this brand thus far. There are, I think, maybe 1 or 2 other palettes that I was interested in. They have some other products from in their range, but I don't think I was interested in any of the other products. I don't really remember. I need to go back on the website. But I will say these are the 10 brands that I'm interested in either trying for the first time and or getting more products from. Now, this being said, these are not going to be the only brands that I pick up next year. I know me. There are quite a few other brands that I am extremely loyal to that I will be picking up from, like Menagerie Cosmetics, Nomad Cosmetics, Lunar Beauty. There are quite a few brands that I will be picking up more from, but I just not right now. And then there are other brands that, like, who knows? I just saw that Gucci is coming out with some things. We'll be discussing those on Sunday, so I might be making some Gucci orders. Like there are brands that may be creeping up out of nowhere for me to pick up from, but these are brands that like I really want to try to get to in the year 2021. So I would love to hear how you guys fared. If you guys did a video for 2020, if you guys did a video, if you guys made a list, I would love to know. I don't think I actually did a video. I should really figure that out, because if I did, I doubt your girl did it. No, I remember. I didn't do a video saying brands that I wanted to try. I did a video like brands that may break my no buy because I love them so much, or something to that effect. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Indie Week. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun trying new brands, trying new formulas. And I will, like I said, in all of those videos, I will be going back pretty much throughout January and giving you guys more detailed reviews and videos on each and every palette that I talked about this week. And I will also be trying to be doing a palette roundup for you guys. So just stay tuned. I would love it if you guys would stay tuned and watch me tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be my must-have mascara, which we'll be talking about that Gucci release that I talked about just a minute ago, because I have thoughts. But yeah, as always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe, and like and subscribe if you are interested. And I would love if you guys would just tell me an interesting fact about yourself. I love to get to know you guys as slowly as I can. I feel like I'm getting to know certain people even throughout just this month, because you're commenting so much more than you were previously. And I want to have my own little community here. Even if it's this small one, I don't care. I just want to have a community. So I would love it if you guys would subscribe, and like I said, comment down below an interesting fact about yourself, and maybe I'll give you guys back an interesting fact about me every time you comment. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, which is tomorrow, with my must-have mascara.